Yo, what's good, man? Dripset here, and today I got another video for you guys, man. Today I'm gonna be doing something different. I'm not doing a tutorial. I'm just giving advice here, just talking to you guys. And I'm doing this because I've been getting a lot of questions and stuff, and I feel like just making a video is easier to, explain everything and just, make sure that all you guys kind of hear what I have to say. But today's video is basically gonna be on 5 reasons why you're not selling any beats. Now, this is because I get a lot of questions about selling beats and stuff like that. And like sometimes I don't like texting all the information that I could just say. So I'm gonna just tell you guys 5 main reasons why you might not be selling any beats. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know why. All that good stuff. But let me get into it. The first one is your skill level. Now, this is the most basic thing I think you could ever think of as, when it comes to selling beats and stuff like that. If you're not up to par, at least, not even at least, if you're not up to par, don't expect to be selling a lot of beats. And what I mean by this is that, there's a lot of beats being uploaded a day to the internet, everywhere, to people's websites, to places like YouTube, BeatStars, Instagram, like even Snapchat and Twitter. Like beats, there's people putting beats everywhere, and a lot of them are good, like really good. Like the quality of beats have improved a lot since like 2013, 14. So you can't get away with just posting average beats and expecting to be, looked at as different from other people. Like if you're making the same quality of beats as 1,000 other people, then you're not gonna get looked at. Like you have to search to 1,000 people to get to you. That's how hard it is. So rather than doing that, you should make sure that you're at the most highest skill level. Like your beats are great. Like they have to be great in order to really sell the amount of beats that you want to sell. Like if you want to just sell like a beat a month and just be fine with that, then you don't have to do all that. But if you want to have like a steady stream of just people buying and coming back and buying, then you have to have great quality. You only put money into things that have great quality. Like people aren't going to spend a lot of money on things that are bad. They're going to realize it's bad and then they're going to stop buying it. So make sure your beats are as good as you could possibly get them before you start, really expecting to make anything off of beats. Number 2 is originality. Now, all right, so you got your skill level to where it needs to be. Now, as when it comes to selling beats, a lot of times what we tend to do as producers is look at what's working and just copy that. And you can see that throughout a lot of producers. Like a lot of people do the same exact thing, do the same exact routine, make the same type of beat videos, put the same picture in each beat video. Like you have to be unique. You can't really be doing what everybody else is doing and expect to surpass them, because everybody's doing it. Like you can't just get away with just doing what everybody's doing and expect it to work. Because for instance, a dude like Cash Money AP, he's been doing it for a while. He's great, and he was at the right place at the right time, and because of that, he got to where he is now. And now he has free beats. His beat videos aren't anything crazy, they're just a picture, but he could do that because he was doing it at a time where not everybody was doing that. Now, I see like 50 of those videos a day, of those types of videos from other producers, and you have to think like, all right, it worked for him, but you can't just copy what he did and expect it to work. Like you can't just be copying off of other people and expect it to work. You have to take little things about it and apply it to yourself and how you sell beats and stuff like that. But you can't just take the whole essence of it. Like the same thing for like the Cash Money AP stuff. You could look at him and be like, all right, so there's a way for you to sell beats without you initially selling them at first. If you give beats away, there might be a way to build up your brand that way. That's the type of stuff you should take from that. Not, oh, he's making videos with like cartoons, I'm gonna make videos with cartoons. Oh, he's titling them that way, I'm gonna do it that way. Like people aren't gonna look at that and be like, oh, that's like Cash Money AP, I want it. Then they're gonna just go to Cash Money AP. They're not gonna go to you if you're doing that. So you have to be unique. You have to be doing something that's unique. Number 3, if you have your skill level up there and you're doing something that's unique to yourself, you should be consistent. If if you're selling beats and you're hitting artists up or posting like a beat once a week and you don't really have that following, then nobody's gonna really like care, honestly. Like, they're gonna look at you and you might be nice, like, not saying that any of you guys aren't nice. They might look at you and be like, oh, these beats are fire, but then you don't post in a week or two and they just forget about you. Like, you know, in this world, you know, people are thinking about a million different things a day. Like, you go through Instagram, you're swiping, looking at 50 different people. You go to Twitter, you're swiping. You go to YouTube, you're swiping. Like, you have to think that people are looking at, you know, 50 different things in an hour. So you can't just rely on posting a beat maybe a week, maybe 2 times a week if you know it's a good week. You know, you have to be in people's faces in order to really get their attention. You know, people aren't gonna just look at you once and just be instantly hooked. They're gonna look at you like, okay, and then they're gonna see your name again and they're like, okay, and they're gonna see it 3rd time and they're like, all right, so I'm seeing this guy now, he has an imprint in my mind, now I'm gonna check out his stuff. You know, that's how it usually happens. So if you're constantly in somebody's face, then, you know, you have a better chance of them, you know, actually paying attention to your movement and what you got going on. Now, me saying be in people's faces is not saying spam, all right? When I say be in people's faces, you know, post daily, post a unique thing daily, you know, like a unique thing about yourself daily that revolves around making beats and producing. That's being in people's faces, you know, making a different beat every day and doing something unique about that and posting that every day. That's being in people's faces. You posting the same thing every day, that's spamming. Don't do that. It doesn't work. Like, nobody's gonna. You post a link, bro. I'm being honest. Like, I don't really post. I don't even click links anymore. Like, if people just send me a link and that's it, I'm not clicking it. I don't know you. And even if you might have commented something a day ago and then you post me a link, I'm not gonna click that. Like, you have to, you know, you have to be genuine. That doesn't work anymore. Too many people have done that, so you gotta do something that's just different. Now, for number 4, if you have your skill level, you're original, and you're posting consistently, what you probably might be lacking is brand. And what I mean by brand is that when you're selling stuff, like, period, you have to become a brand. You know, you have to become something that people think about, and it doesn't just have to be about the product. It just has to be about the brand. You could look at Nike. Nike could put out lifestyle stuff. Nike could put out athletic stuff. Nike could put out, you know, whatever they wanted to. But you look at that logo, it's Nike. Oh, I'm buying. You know, like Supreme could put their logo on a man's butt cheek and people will buy that. But that's because of the brand. Like, you have to be knowledgeable of that, and you have to, you know, kind of carry yourself as a brand. And what I mean by that, it's just like, carry yourself how you would want a company or just somebody who's selling stuff, how you would want them to act. You know, like, you can't be out here putting beats on YouTube, like putting beats out and they're trash. Not even trash, but they're just subpar every now and then just to be consistent. Like, that's not good branding, because then it's like, what, like, if you want yourself to be known for something like good beats, you can't just be posting like you know, a whack beat every now and then. That's not good for your branding. If you're associating yourself with people that, you know, aren't the best of people, that's your brand that's hurting. So you just have to be aware of stuff like that. And once you're able to build, you'll see when you're able to build a brand, because people will be more invested in you. You know, like they'll want to look at you and see you more. And once you have like a brand, then it's like, okay, I want to follow that brand because I like the stuff that they make, and I like their overall ideology. I like the way they carry themselves. I'm gonna get invested in that. You know, people get invested in people. Just for instance, producers. If you look at the top producers, like Internet Money was big. Well, they still are big. Kyle Beats is big. Simon's, I can't pronounce the dude's last name. Who else? Unorthodox. Like, those dudes, they show you a part of themselves. Like, they show you their personality. They show you their beliefs. Like, their, you know, what they think is funny, what they think isn't funny, what they think is cool, what they think isn't cool. And once you start doing that and start like solidifying yourself as a brand, then more people will be attracted to you. And that's why a lot of people and producers are attracted to people like them, because they show that part of themselves and they become a brand. And once you do that, then that's when everything starts to really start clicking. Now, number 5, if your skill level is good, if you're original, if you have consistency, if you have a brand, what's the last part you're probably lacking? networking. You're probably not networking correctly. Now, what I mean by this is that you're not getting yourself out there correctly. You know, spamming people, that's not good networking. You hitting artists up one time, sending them a beat and never checking up on them, that's bad networking. You know, working with producers and automatically charging them just for collabs and stuff like that off the rip, you know, not really good networking. If you're doing that just to sell stuff, that's different. But if you're doing that to network, then it isn't good. Like you have to offer something to people. You know, in order for them to want to put you in positions, you have to give them something that's worth of value. Like you have to be worth of value, you know, in order for people to really take you seriously and like really want to work with you again and put you in, you know, positions with them to work. So you have to just know that when you're networking and when you're talking to producers, A&Rs, artists, trying to sell beats, trying to put your beats in certain areas, trying to do all that, you have to know that, you know, sometimes I'll network and it might not be, you know, the best thing to do, and you have to stop doing that. You have to be aware of when you're not networking correctly and then start doing that correctly. You know, start, you know, giving worth to people. You know, if you know how to engineer too, pull up to the studio and engineer for artists for free, you know, just because, and then slide them a couple beats. Now, you might not want to do that, but look, you did that now, and now he's thinking about you, and now he's like, oh, I gotta make an album. Whose beats do I want? And they hit you up because they know you're reliable, and then you get your beats through there. And now that artist has a studio session with a bigger artist, and they need beats. Who are they gonna call? You, because you're reliable and because you show some type of value. So if you give value out, whether that's, you know, engineering for free, giving a couple beats out, promoting an artist, shooting his video, you know, doing stuff for producers, like all those types of stuff, like they add up. So the more you do that, the better the karma's gonna come back, and the more things you'll get involved with. And once you have that done, and you've had all 5 of these, and you've worked on these, and I'm not talking about for like a month, you know, you went really hard for a month. No, I'm talking about years. You have to put this in for years. Once you start doing that, you'll get the consistency in, you know, in beats being sold, in your music being played, all that. Like people will start to take notice once you're hitting all these marks. And the thing is, a lot of people, you know, they might do it for 3 months and be like, oh, it isn't working, and they'll stop. That's what everybody's doing. Everybody's doing this for, you know, a quick couple of months, and then they stop, and they do it again for, you know, a couple of months, and they stop. The people that really get popping, they just keep on going and going and going. When it gets tough, they, you know, keep on going. When it's light and they're working, they keep on going. Like you have to keep on going at this. This isn't like a, you know, oh, this is overnight. It's not overnight. Nothing's gonna happen overnight like this. You know, it might happen over 4 nights, but it's not gonna happen overnight. So you have to keep on working, keep on, you know, going at it, keep on improving yourself, keep on networking, keep on working on your brand, keep on being consistent, keep on working on your skill level. Once you do all those stuff, then, you know, then the beat money starts coming in. Then you start seeing the revenue. Then you're like, all right, I could chill now. Like I finally see the results. But that's those 5 things right there. Once you put those in and you work at that, that's when the money starts coming. And that's when you start doing other stuff and not worrying about, you know, having to sell a beat. Because then you already have artists that already know about your sound, and they'll come back for more beats because they know about you and your brand and your networking, and you just overall being a unique person, being something that offers something unique and has value. So they'll come back. So, you know, just focus on those things for now, and, you know, hit me up. Let me know how it's going. Let me know where you're at now. Comment that below, and then, you know, a couple months later, comment back. Let me know where you're at, you know, because I'm telling you, these 5 things, if you're hitting them at all cylinders, you're selling beats. I don't care who you are. You could be a grandma. You're doing all this stuff, somebody buying your stuff. So stay at that, you know, be consistent, do everything I said, you'll be fine. Alright, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. So I hope you got something from this, man. Have any questions, agree, disagree, let me know in the comments. You want me to talk about something, let me know. All that good stuff, man. But I'm out. Peace. See y'all. Stay cooking, stay dripping.